Night. It's our second opportunity call of the year, so we're really excited to welcome you, and we've got an incredible lineup this evening as well, so get ready, and we're going to get kick started right away with our lovely Paula, who is going to be telling you all about our incredible products.
Thanks, Sara, and thank you everyone for joining us this evening. Welcome to our Juice Plus online event. So I am going to be sharing our wonderful, wonderful products. So I first heard about the Juice Plus products just over 6 years ago at an event like similar to this, as in the content, but it was obviously live, in person. And I was absolutely blown away by what I heard, which I hope you are as well this evening. I love that you could, get 30 fruits and vegetables and berries in capsules. I loved that they are the most world's researched nutritional product. And I loved all the science behind it, but what I really loved was listening to the stories, which you will hear this evening. So even though I felt I was healthy and I've never used supplements before, I just thought I've got to give them a go because I just absolutely loved what I heard. It just made perfect sense. As you will hear, I'm sure you'll feel the same once you hear as well. So I got started on the products, the capsules and the shakes, which I'll run through in a second. And within just a couple of days, I just felt so much energy. I was the kind of person, I was a busy mom, racing here, there and everywhere. And I always suffered from afternoon naps, feeling lethargic in the afternoon, like I'm sure a lot of people do. Just those kind of afternoon dips and evening dips. And I just thought, as soon as I started taking the products, my energy levels were just insane. 6.5 years later, they're still insane. I just absolutely love the products. I haven't had one day sick since the day I started them. So this is my 7th winter. So I'm hugely passionate about them. So let me, next slide, please, James. Let me share why. So as you can see here, this is just a few figures about how many people or how many people don't eat fruits and vegetables. Like, as we know, the more fruits and vegetables we eat, the healthier we are. And sadly, we just don't get enough. And as you can see, not with what's going on in the world at the moment, but in general, there's lots of ill health, lots of disease, and lots of things that can actually be prevented through a healthy lifestyle. And a healthy lifestyle consists of lots and lots of fruits and vegetables and whole foods, which is exactly what our Juice Plus products are. So you can see here nearly, over 87% of adults are not getting enough vegetables and 59% are not getting enough fruits. You get over to the kids and it gets even worse. 96% of kids are not getting enough fruits and vegetables, and 70% of youngsters. So what our Juice Plus products do is just help to bridge the gap between what we do eat and what we should be eating to help to keep us healthy. Thanks, James. So you can see here what the products consist of. So I'll show you, I don't know if you can actually see me, but you can see the slide anyway. So here we go. These are our premium capsules. These are our main products. And this is what all the science is based on. So you've got here 30 raw fruits, vegetables and berries. And in the fruits here, you can see you're getting apples, oranges, pineapples, and you can see the whole list there. So what that means is what you're getting in the capsules, you're getting all the goodness from those fruits every single day. So say like an apple, for example, has got hundreds of thousands of phytonutrients, which are nutrients that help to keep us healthy. So if we don't eat an apple a day, then we're not getting those nutrients. And it's the same if we don't eat a cherry a day, we're not getting the nutrients from a cherry. They've all got different ranges of nutrients. They've all got different nutrients. So by getting the full range, the full variety of all these 10 fruits, 10 vegetables and 10 berries, you're getting the nutrients from every single one. Now, the great thing about them is they're actually whole food as well. So what you normally do with an orange, say, for example, is you peel it and you don't eat the peel. But that is where all of the most of the nutrition is, or most, the high levels of nutrients are. So with our Juice Plus products, all of the whole food is in, basically, the whole fruit. So you're getting it all. So getting to the vegetables. So, we know kale and broccoli and spinach, for example, are full of all the nutrients that help to keep us healthy. You read about it all the time, the top superfoods. There's always broccoli in there, there's always kale in there. A lot of people don't even like them, and if they do like them, they probably cook them to death and take away all the nutrients anyway. So, you know, even if you eat them now and again, you're not eating them on a regular basis. But what's so great about our capsules is, in just such an easy and convenient way, you can get them in your diet every single day. And the same with the berries there. You know, there's berries there that you've probably never even ever heard of, let alone eaten. And again, you're getting them every single day. So imagine just having all of the nutrients from those every single day. So with the berries, for example, you know, berries are excellent for hair, skin and nails. So everyone who takes the berries, after a while, you know, don't be surprised that people will say, oh my God, your skin's looking amazing. What have you been doing? They won't be saying, you know, have you been to a new, you know, beautician or anything at the moment, because no one's going anywhere. Or have you used are you using a new skin cream? But it's beauty from within. They're absolutely rampant full of essential antioxidants. They're also great for energy and helping with the immune system, which is really important at the moment. Thanks, James. So this is Bill, our cranberry farmer. We have got farms all over the world for our, you know, 30 fruits and vegetables. And just stepping away from Bill for a second, our kale, we are the biggest buyer of kale in the world, you know, so we've got our own kale farms, our own, you know, all the things that I've just mentioned. So this is Bill. And what they do is, with all of the fruits and vegetables, is they grow them to their peak ripeness. So what that means is you're getting all of the nutrition in. So they're grown right until they're fully ripe. So unlike the ones that you see in the supermarket that have been picked, you know, weeks and weeks too early, because they've got to be transported, sit in a supermarket, sit in a fruit bowl, and so on. They would have gone off by the time you actually, you know, get to buy them. So they have to pick them early, but they haven't got all that nutrition in. So you're getting all of the nutrition. They're then juiced at a speed that keeps all the phytonutrients and antioxidants and so on in, and then they take away the water, the sugar, and the fiber. And then what's left is the freeze dry. They dry the what's left at a temperature that keeps all of the goodness in. And then what the powders that are left are basically just the nutrition, just all the nutrients that they then encapsulate into these little capsules that you get all of your fruits and vegetables in. Genius, isn't it? Thanks, James. What better way to get your fruits and vegetables? You can just pop them with a glass of water every single morning. That's what I've been doing for 6 years. And I tell you guys, they really work. So as well as the capsules, we've got the Juice Plus are really passionate about, you know, their motto is healthy living around the world, inspiring healthy living around the world. And it's not just adults, it's, you know, children all the way through the whole family. We've got this amazing program called Healthy Starts for Families. What this program is where if an adult buys the capsules that I've just shown you, they're eligible to get a child or teenager up to the age of from 4 to 21 absolutely free. So a teenager might prefer to get the capsules, but we also have, haven't got them on hand, I have to keep them away from me because otherwise I eat them too much, chewables. So exactly the same content, but in chewable form to make it, you know, easier and, you know, for a child to eat. So 1.5 million children and families all over the world in our almost 30 countries have been taken part in the Healthy Starts for Family program, got their free nutrition for their children, and 96% of them have reported positive health benefits, which is absolutely amazing. And as a mother of a 12-year-old daughter who's been taking these since she was 5, so that's almost, this is so 6.5 years, and she hasn't had one single day sick since she started them. Before she started them, she had 3 or 4 colds a year and every other bug that kids pass around schools. So I know they've worked for our family and I'm hugely passionate about them. Thanks, James. So you can see here, these are just what the chewables are. The children actually think they're eating sweets, but they're not. They're having their, you know, 5 a day plus, you know, the range of 30 fruits and vegetables. Next slide, please. So you can see here just some of those statistics that I was mentioning. So, you know, after 1 year, participants, 71% of them, of children and teenagers, are consuming less fast food and soft drinks. 89% of them are more aware of their health, 71% drinking more water, and 61% are eating more fruits and vegetables. So why is that? Is because what you feed your body starts to crave. So if you're putting loads of, rubbish and junk and sugar and, McDonald's and things in you or your child, then that's what the person will start to crave. But you put all this nutrition in at a cellular level, the body just naturally starts to crave it. And that's, don't be surprised if you're giving this to your children, or even for yourself, if someone, you suddenly start wanting, more kale and more broccoli, and just wanting healthier foods in general. You can see that's just what happens. Thanks, James. So it's not just me and the person who put you on the call this evening is saying how amazing they are. They are the world's most researched nutritional product in the world. We've actually now got 40 gold standard clinical studies from the best hospitals and universities around the world. And importantly, at the moment, with what's going on in the world, we need to boost our immune system, keep our immune system strong. We've got 4 studies showing that they help to support the immune system. We've got one that showed that they help to support the DNA. We've got one for skin health, which I mentioned before. You'll get that skin glow, but it works deeper than that. We've actually got a study to show how it helps with the skin. Not making any medical claims, but my father had really bad eczema for 20 years. Absolutely nothing worked. He was taking the premium capsules for 3 months and his eczema completely cleared up. That's 6.5 years ago, and it's never come back. It's completely changed his life. So amazing for the skin. We've got one for dental health. We've got one for oxidative stress, cardiovascular system, and we've also got studies showing that they help to reduce inflammation, which is really important to help you prevent ill health and, even worse, disease happening in your body. Thanks, James. So we've also got our omegas. Now, our omegas are not like any of the omegas that you would ever see, you've ever seen before, because they're not made from fish. And also, they're not just omegas 3 and 6, which is what you normally see. So the problems with fish omegas is 1, the smell and the taste, 2, the plant residue, the plastic residue, the mercury, the toxins that you can be getting. They take the oils out of the liver, and that's where you get, it processes all that stuff. So with ours are completely plant-based. So you can see the list of plants there. We cut out the fish. The fish actually eats the algae oil, and normally omega oils comes out of the, they take the omega oil out of the fish. We cut out the fish and go straight to the algae plant in the bottom of the sea and get the oils out. We are a variety of 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. And omegas are fantastic for eye health, brain health, helping to protect from brain disease. Great for concentration, hormones. People who are going through the menopause and things like that say they have amazing results with them. They're fantastic for the joints, for the skin, cardiovascular health, in fact, every cell of the body. And our body doesn't make omega, so we need to get it from our diet. And like with the fruits and vegetables, we're not getting enough, so we need to get it from a supplement, and these are, in my view, the best ones that you could ever get. Thanks, James. So our complete is, as it says, complete meal. So you got with either the bars, the soup, or the shakes, everything you need for a highly balanced and nutritious meal inside that. So say with the shakes, it's a powder. You can make it into a shake or a waffle or a pancake or a smoothie bowl. They're so versatile, and most people just make it into a shake. You can have one for a healthy breakfast. You can have one for pre and post workout. Healthy for pregnant ladies on breastfeeding. And you can have them as a healthy meal replacement, because they've got everything your body needs, for a healthy meal. They've got 19 grams of plant protein, carbohydrates from root vegetables. I think it's 17 of the fruits and vegetables that I've just showed you. So they're super, super healthy. And these are really good for helping with weight loss as well. They've only got 220 calories. vegan, gluten-free, low GI, make you feel fantastic. What better way to, if you're trying to lose weight or maintain weight, what better way? And for me as well at the moment, because I don't even like going into, you know, the shops with everything that's going on that much, you know, I've got a box of these. I'll be having 2 of these a day, or a soup. It's just an easy, quick meal. Thanks, James. So we've got the Uplift, which is instant energy drink. I need one. And it's packed full of, like all of our products, fruits. Sorry, it's actually plants. And it's got mango, guava, and lemon peel, and just natural essential B vitamins, which help to promote energy. So in a totally natural way, you don't get that up and down spike like you do with like caffeine from, you know, a chemical caffeine like a coffee or a, you know, one of those other energy drinks that are packed full of sugars. These have got no added sugars, and the natural caffeine is from a yerba mate plant. So you just kind of get that energy of like where you should be feeling if maybe you've had not enough sleep, or, you know, a tired, you know, busy day. Just puts you up to where you should be, and they're absolutely amazing. So next slide, please, James. So that's all of our products. We've got the capsules and the gummies to help to maintain your health, help to keep you healthy. I call them my my health insurance. You've got the Complete for controlled nutritionally balanced meal, and you've got the Uplift for instant energy. So there you go, guys. I really hope you enjoyed that. If you're not on the products, I highly recommend you give them a go. They're absolutely amazing. And you're going to hear some stories this evening as well. Thanks, Sara.
Thank you, Paula.
Pleasure.
As always love hearing about our products. I am a huge fan, like the crazy Juice Plus lady. So right now we are going to hear some amazing stories from people who are loving the products, loving the business, and they're going to tell you all about it. And we are going to get started with the lovely Carl.
Hello. Sorry, I was on mute.
That's all right. How are you doing? You okay?
I'm very well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. If you just take it away. Wow.
I will. Okay. Hi, everyone. My name's Carl. I actually found Juice Plus in the first lockdown of 2020. And at the time, it came across actually at the right point in my life, because at the time I'd basically just lost my full-time income, which was basically wiped out due to COVID, which I know a lot of people are facing at the moment. But I was also a very unhealthy young man. I was a heavy smoker, a heavy drinker. I was one of the adults that Paula mentioned in her presentation there who didn't eat any healthy foods at all. Literally would take salad off my burgers. As such, I had a really poor mindset. I'd wake up feeling grey every morning. I'd look grey every morning. I had really poor skin and various different issues that, you know, at the time needed attention. And a friend of mine actually introduced me to Juice Plus on the train on the way back from our last chance to work, just before lockdown happened the first time. And I'll be honest, I was skeptical about the products, because obviously being not into health in any way, shape or form, suddenly being told about these amazing products and what they can do and all the different stories, and I was skeptical. I understood the business side of things, and I needed to make money. So I was so happy to be able to start a business that I could operate in multiple countries around the world. I've traveled in my life. I've been in hospitality for many years as well. So I know lots of people, you know, around the world. So I got that bit. But as I say, I needed to try the products for myself to see if they were all they were cracked up to be. And within just a few short weeks, I started to feel better in the mornings. I started to wake up happier. It cleared the mind, just because I was putting so much goodness into my body. And then, as Paula said as well, sorry, I keep relating to it, but she's so right. Like, the more goodness I put into my body, the more I craved. So I was eating fruits, I was eating vegetables and salads, and just generally feeling better, looking better. My skin started to clear up, spots on my back started to disappear, and it really helped. So I then introduced the products to my mum, to my sister, to a group of friends, to some of their friends as well, and so on and so forth. And everyone seemed to have the same results. A lot of the people who I was working with at the time, they all wanted to lose weight as well. And because of the the natural healthy changes that the products and the community helped with, they found themselves getting some great results with weight management. And that continued to the new year. We're all on a new year, new you challenge. We've just finished a 10-day detox. I'm getting messages all day of different wins, whether it's a change in diet, whether it's a change in weight or size. Most people I've spoke to today in the last 10 days have lost an inch from various different areas of the body that they wanted to do in 10 days. And I'm just really, really happy. It's a great community, great products. I thank the heavens that I was introduced to it every single day. And it's really helped me and my family, not only health-wise, but financially as well throughout lockdown 2, lockdown 3, and I'm assuming lockdown 4 when it comes. But yeah, I'll hand it back over. I'll say thank you for having me on, Sara. And I just love to share. Honestly, anyone who's not tried these products or the business, just go for it. It's absolutely risk-free. Give it a shot. You don't like it, don't do it anymore. Simple as that.
Absolutely love it. Thank you so much, Carl. Amazing as always. And I love the fact that you just say it was the overall health benefits as well, not necessarily one thing. It's just amazing how great you feel when you flood your body with so much goodness. So well done. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Take care.
Up next, we've got Charlie. Or Charlotte. Charlotte.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Thanks for joining us this evening. We really appreciate it. And you can just take it away and tell us all about your journey so far.
Fab. Thank you for having me. Like Carl, I joined during the lockdown. I work in a school, so I'm quite lucky, and I still have my job throughout all of the lockdowns. And I started with the uplift. So I started as a client for Rose, just to get some more energy, spend more time with the kids, get the exercise done, like you want to get that healthier lifestyle. And Rose kept saying, right, you're sharing the products, you're sharing your journey, you need to get on. And I was like, nope, I'm not doing it. It's not worth it. I don't get how it works. Like, no, it's not happening. And then eventually I signed up, and it has been one of the best things I've done, like bar my children. It's been one of the best. I've been able to save money for a house. I've been able to pay bills. I've been able to get my credit rating up, which is absolutely amazing. And I think the overall, like Carl said, the overall thing of your health, the money side of it is absolutely amazing, don't get me wrong, but the community side and the benefits that you feel and you see in your children, because my children have the chews, and you can see them, like my little boy craves fruit, like Paula said, he's craving fruit more. But one thing I would say for people who are like sat on the fence, if you want to do it, jump in, both feet, go for it. If it's trying the products or if it's trying the business side of it, just jump in. The worst thing that can happen is that you don't like it, because the community side of it makes you feel so welcome. It makes you feel like you're part of something bigger than yourself. And the best tip I'd probably give is, if you are in the business now and you feel like you're stuck, you're definitely not stuck. You are growing as a person. And right now, that's where you need to be to continue growing. And that's also in terms of your health journey as well. But yeah, I feel like I've rambled now, so I'll let you get back to it.
Superstar. I was literally grinning from ear to ear the whole way through that. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And what incredible success you've had in such a short space of time as well. Around your children, and whilst working as a teacher, like hats off to you. That is incredible. Huge congratulations.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, how amazing. I love that. Up next we've got Gemma, who is a brand new sales coordinator.
Hi,
how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. You can just take it away.
Yeah, so my journey started back in August. I was a customer. I joined Millie's Fit Girl Club. I was very overweight, always tired, in pain. I just wasn't myself at all. So I started off on the boosters, and that kick-started my journey, and I stuck to them 3 boosters a day for 4 weeks, and what a difference that made. I was obviously losing weight, sleeping better, my pain was gone, obviously no medical claims and things, but the whole clean lifestyle and things like that just totally changed things. I was medicated for anxiety and depression, which I weaned off myself a little bit, and then I just completely stopped taking it. And then Millie caught us one day and was like, come on, let's go. So I joined the business as well. But with Fit Girl, we've made a massive, massive community. I mean, me, Millie and Samantha, who you've spoke to before, we went from less than 200 people back in the beginning of November, like 200 women, and now we have hit over 800 in just months. And 300 of those women has literally been, God, from like in the last month, like just so many women have come to join us, and we're just, it's just unreal. So yeah, we're obviously helping women do that. And then later last year, I started on the capsule. I started the shakes as well during my journey. Absolutely love them. Highly recommend them to anybody. I started on the capsules, and I got the chewables for my kids. My daughter had, I can't pronounce it, molluscum contagious, I think it's called, something like that. And the doctor said it would take 12 to 18 months for that to go. She was on chewables for less than 2 weeks, gone like that. Couldn't believe it. Her skin was totally clear. She wasn't itchy anymore. Our before and afters was just unreal. So I would highly recommend them to any children, like to any kids who have got skin conditions. It is just amazing. So yeah, the business side of it, I joined. It was when my son was starting school in September. I did want to find employment again because I hadn't worked since I was pregnant with my daughter, and she's now 9. And I think Millie just came into my life at the right time. I joined at the end of October, and like you say, I'm now sales coordinator from the end of October to New Year was when it happened, New Year's Eve. And it's just, yeah, it's just unreal. My life in the last 3 months has just totally changed. So
absolutely love that, Gemma. And smashing a promotion on New Year's Eve, like, wow, huge
God, yeah, it was, yeah, we got there. Yeah, it was crazy New Year's Eve.
Absolutely incredible. And I just love what you guys are doing with the Fit Girl Club. Millie's an absolute amazing mentor. She's incredible.
We are building,
I want to
you should come along. We've built an amazing team, like just within such a short space of time, who I would like to give a big shout out to, if that's okay. So we've got obviously Millie, who's just amazing. We've got Sam, Charlie, Nicole, Beth, Sammy Jo, Tracy, Louise and Rebecca. Like, we've just built this incredible team, and all these women in the group are just, yeah, I highly recommend it to anybody.
Oh, Gemma, that made me feel really emotional, you shouting out your team like that, because this business really is about working together as a team, helping, supporting, inspiring, motivating each other. And the friendships that you make are just, it far outweighs any of the other benefits. And like you just shouting out your team like that, that's absolutely lovely. Really, really nice.
Some of the girls, like the girls in the team, I went to school with them. I went through primary school with them and secondary school with them, and then I don't live in the same village anymore. And now half of County Durham, because at first me and Samantha were so greedy with Millie's group. We were like, no, we're not sharing this group with anybody. And now the majority of the women in that group is from this area. It's crazy. It really is.
Oh, well, it's an absolute takeover. Congratulations on doing your promotion on New Year's. And I've no doubt that you and me going to go to the ends of the earth with the Girl Club this year. It's not going to be County Durham, it's going to be like the whole of the UK, every village.
It's all crazy.
Thank you so much, Gemma.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Up next we've got Katie.
Hello.
Hi, how are
Can you hear me? I'm really good, thank you. How are you?
I can. Really well, thank you, honey.
Oh, good to see you.
You can just Happy New Year. I feel like I haven't seen you for ages. Could have a natter.
Okay, so I better get on with it. Okay. So yeah, I started on the products about 7 years ago. Mine was for skin. I'd had a terrible skin complaint for the past 2 years previous, been to the doctors several times, got lots and lots of different medications. Nothing ever helped me. Got to my rock bottom and was quite desperate, and just so happened, like a lot of the people on the call tonight, that Juice Plus comes into your life as if by magic, just at the right time. And I just want to put it out there to people that are maybe not on the products yet. It's perfectly natural to be skeptical. I don't know why. Now I look back, like I took everything that the doctors gave me without questioning anything that I was putting in my body. Literally, oh, thank you very much, doctor, just thinking that it was going to help me, and not one thing helped me. Yet when something completely natural comes along, you question it and you think, oh, there's got to be something, you know, a little bit dodgy about this. But you know, like I said, I was at rock bottom. I'd try anything, and I took a chance on Juice Plus, and within 3 months my skin had completely cleared, and you know, with that came back my confidence, because you don't realize if you've got really bad skin, like how bad your confidence can be. So and so yes, I got involved in the business from there. But obviously I've got lots of different health benefits from the products. All my children are on the products, including my 24-year-old child, my 14-year-old child, and my just turned 10-year-old child. So they're all on the products. They're all amazingly healthy. You know, so lucky and grateful to have this product at this point in time where everyone needs that sort of, you know, immunity boost and just all round good health. And as for the business really has ticked along for me for the past however many years, 6 years, and it's been great. But it really came into its own last year on the first lockdown, when everything else had been stripped away from me, and you know, and then I also had time. I'm a tattooist, and I've owned a tattoo shop for the past 16 years, tattooing for 21 this year. And when that all gets taken away, you do feel quite lost, like, oh my God, you know, where the hell do I go from here? So I had a few months of just thinking, oh my gosh, you know, what do I do? And then realised I've got this little pocket of gold in my little, you know, ball of gold in my pocket with the Juice Plus business, and just thought I'm just going to go for it. And that's when my business really took off last year. And yeah, and then, you know, it's not great that we're in another lockdown, but you know, with an online business, it's fantastic, because you can kind of like, well, it pays my rent, you know, it's put food on the table, and it takes the worry away from me and my family. So yeah, so that's it. And I absolutely love the products and the business and the community.
Oh, Katie, that was absolutely amazing. It's true. I think we hear from so many people whose businesses absolutely thrived and took off through lockdown, and we're all so grateful and so thankful that that was the case when everything else was just a little bit upside down, wasn't it? So huge congratulations, and thank you for sharing your journey with us tonight.
That's all right, thank you.
Up next we've got our lovely Paula.
Hi again. Thanks, Sarah. Yeah, so my business story, when I first saw the products, I saw the incredible business opportunity, and I just could not believe how many boxes it ticked for me. So I'm a traditional business owner like Katie. I used to own a hair and beauty salon. So after 15 years and the lease finished, I just didn't want to go back to starting a new business at the bottom with all the costs had gone up, all the rents had gone up. And the thought of, you know, tens of thousands of pounds, all of the stress, long hours, and also because I'm a single mum, I wanted to be there for my daughter. So I just didn't know what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to have something that would give me freedom, give me flexibility, help people, and yeah, make a good income as well. And when I saw this business opportunity, it was just like every single thing, as I just said, was just for me. And I just thought, why have I never heard of this before? So straight away, I love the fact that you can get your own business with absolutely no overheads. Absolute no brainer for me. You can work your flexible hours, and as a mom, you could, take the child to school, pick them up, be there every single day of the school holidays, which is exactly what I've done for the last 6.5 years. So I did this alongside private hairdressing clients, and it's enabled me to be able to be there for my daughter every single day, never need childcare, have every day of the school holidays, work on a beach in Thailand if I want, work from a beach in Bali if I want, and not have to, have any stress whatsoever that a normal business would give me. So I'll be forever grateful that I got offered this opportunity. My biggest regret, as I said, is I didn't get offered it, like years and years before. It would have, like, when I had my business, it would have paid all the overheads. So I love it, and since lockdown came along, obviously I couldn't do my other private clients, but I didn't need to worry, because I've had I've put my foot down, built my business, got two promotions recently in the last 3 months together, and I just know that a plan B income and another income is just an absolute no-brainer. And when I first saw it, I thought, I've got nothing to lose and absolute everything to gain, and I was so right. And I'm just so excited to be part of this amazing business, company, community, and I just love helping other people to get on board. So thanks for listening.
Oh, Paula, absolutely amazing. And you are literally just flying through those promotions at the moment. I can't keep up. And I think for you, next is Qualified National Marketing Director, isn't it? Which is an almost £4 bonus, which is a little bit crazy, isn't it? To phone during lockdown.
Oh, it's amazing.
I know. Well, good luck. You're going to absolutely smash 2021. I know you are. So just really briefly, obviously my name's Sara. You hear me nattering away all evening, but I have to keep myself toned down a little bit. Otherwise I'll just be here for a couple of hours. But I've been with Juice Plus for 4 incredible years. I was a nervous wreck when I first started. I didn't want to say yes. I was so scared. It took me 8 months to say yes, because I had no confidence and I thought I'd be rubbish, and I was scared, and I just thought, I can't do this. So for anyone else who's feeling that way, that's totally normal. But obviously I did eventually say yes, and the past 4 years have been absolutely incredible. I've built an amazing team. I've built an amazing business. I've grown my confidence, and I actually worked out that in 2020, so from 12 months from January to January, I gave myself a 650% pay rise in 12 months, which is pretty incredible when the world was going through everything that it was. My partner's income was totally wiped out through lockdown. He's self-employed, so I suddenly had this huge responsibility on my shoulders of supporting all of us, the whole family. And I remember when we first went into lockdown, I cried. I was so stressed out. I was like, how are we actually going to do this? It's just scary, as it was for so many families. And we're so grateful and so fortunate that we've got this business that we started 4 years ago to fall back on, because it has honestly been a lifeline for me and my family throughout lockdown. So I would just say, whatever it is that you're doing, you can do this alongside it. You can do it around your work. You can do it around your kids. I've got 2 crazy children, but this fits in all around that. And this is honestly the business for absolutely everyone. I'm going to hand over to James, and then we're going to introduce our main speaker.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'll just be very quick. I'm now starting my 4th decade with the company. I mean, it's just been so incredible. I'm more excited than I've ever been before. I'm so grateful to a friend of mine called Luke, who introduced me in 1987. If you're ever thinking who should you talk to, just talk to everyone, because I am so grateful that he introduced me, because it completely and utterly transformed my life, enabled me to have utter freedom. And really the opportunity I've realized is to turn an annual income into a monthly income. I mean, that's basically the reality of it. And it's just going to get better and better as we move forward through international expansion. So you couldn't be in a better place at a better time. So welcome, and I'll hand you back to Sara.
Amazing. Thank you so much. It's been such incredible this evening to hear from so many different people, so many amazing backgrounds. So thank you to all of our guest speakers. And now we are going to welcome the lovely Julia Norton, who is a National Marketing Director. We're so excited to hear your story, Julia.
Hi, thank you so much for inviting me on. I feel so privileged, and it's so nice to hear so many different stories that I haven't heard before. It's just so inspiring. So yeah, my name is Julia, and I have been in the business for 7 years now. So back in the day, I was in the corporate world for a long, long time. And in the year 2000, I decided to leave my corporate job. It was a very good job, but I had 4 children under the age of 8, and I was juggling everything. I was paying £200 a week out in childcare then in the year 2000. And I just thought, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I'm dropping them off in the morning. It's like a military operation, getting ready for school, paying for the childminder, getting them ready for bed. I was reading them a story. It was just rubbish. It was absolute rubbish. So I thought, I was always into fitness. I thought, you know what, I'm going to become an instructor. So in the year 2000, I left my job, I left my pension, etc., etc. Became an instructor. And I thought, right, you get £20 a class. I'll teach 10 classes during school hours. I've got my children in the morning. I'm not stressing with them. I can drop them off at school like normal moms do. I can pick them up like normal moms do. I can cook for my husband like normal parents do, like wives do. And that was the plan. And it went really, really well for a long time. But all these years later, like, we still get £20 a class, right? So there's no pay rise. There's been no pay rise whatsoever. So about 9 years ago, I decided to leave the gyms. I was a group exercise manager at one of the top health clubs. I thought, you know what, I'm going to get my own church hall, and I'm going to get people to pay me £5 a class, and I'll get 20, 30 people in, nice bit of income. And that is what I did. And I really set to work doing that. And you know, while I was doing that, I was introduced to John Holowati, and my brain was, I've got to get leaflets out. I've got to get some newspaper ads going. I've got to build these classes up. I've got to do that. This is where I was. And I was like, I haven't got time. Anyway, so this lady started coming to my classes. And at the end of every class, I got them set up and running. She bugged me at the end of every class, like, about juice plus, juice plus, juice plus. And I honestly thought it was like Slim Fast. I was like, I cannot put my name to a shake diet. Like, I've got a really good reputation in the industry. I've worked at all the top health clubs. I will get slated. I can't do it. Anyway, she carried on and carried on. I thought, who is she? Like, so I looked up who she was, and I don't know if she's on the call, but it said Dr. Sue Bates, research scientist. And I just thought, maybe she should have a proper look, like just have a little look and listen to what she's saying. So this was about 12 months later, by the way. I set my classes up, and it's about 12 months later. So I went round to her house. She had a little event on. And I listened, kind of half listened, half didn't. John Holowati was there yet again, and Vicky was there. And I was like, oh, I don't have time. I don't have time to do this. I really don't have time. But I will get the products. So I got the products, and my daughter we was 16 at the time, got the free capsules. Now, I'll be perfectly honest, I put my capsules in the cupboard and didn't take them. I just wanted to get Sue off my back, really. I know, naughty, I'm just being honest. But my daughter started taking hers. And I was watching these changes in her, and I just couldn't believe, like, she was going, Mom, can I come to your classes tonight with you? I was like, yeah. She went, can I join in though? And I was like, yeah. Like, and then she started saying, like, a little shopping list, green tea, brown bread, brown. I was like, what are these going on? Like, she had a lot of weight to lose. She was a bit chubby, a bit spotty, you know, teenage. And she lost 2 stone in weight. Now, she didn't diet. She never dieted. She didn't diet. She just changed her habits and started coming to my classes. And she turned into this mermaid, like, with the long hair. And this is like 7 years ago. And she's never put the weight back on. She's still beautiful, pretty, gorgeous. And when I saw these changes, then I thought, I need to start taking them. So I started taking them, and I couldn't believe the energy that I got. I couldn't believe the amounts of energy. And everybody was saying to me, where have you got all this energy from? And I was going like, these capsules. And I was actually sending them to Sue. I was going to that lady on Church Road. And then Sue says to me, a bit like other people, like, you do realize you're already doing the business, don't you? You're already doing it. And I was kind of, am I? And I still thought I didn't have time. Anyway, this is what happened. One son joined the army. One daughter moved to Dubai. One son went to uni. Daughter went to college. Other daughter went to school. And I suddenly realized I had time. I put afternoon TV on, Housewives of Atlanta or something like that. And I was like, what the hell am I doing? I never watched daytime TV. So I messaged Sue and I said, we're going to come to that event on Saturday. It was at Reebok Stadium. There was about 500 people. And that just sold it to me. it was a social proof and everything as well, you know, going to a big event and listening to the stories there. So I joined. I thought I'd get £300 a month would be really nice. I don't know why I picked that figure. I just thought it was doable. I remember saying to Sue, because Sue's not really like me. She's like a doctor. You know what I mean? And I was going like, what do I need to be like now, Sue? She went, yourself. And I was like, oh yeah. So anyway, I earned, I think, £475 in my first month, and I've never earned less than that. So I was happy with that. I boxed this off as a sideline, right? Because I was earning lots of money from fitness, right? Lots of money coming in. And I thought, this is a really nice sideline. So when I was getting to about between £1,000 and £2,000, I was like, that's a really nice sideline. And I kind of kept it there. But like a lot of other people, COVID has shut my business down. It's closed. It's been closed since March. And I was like Katie, and I was thinking, well, what do I do now? And I thought, you know, I got on this call and Shay was on, you know, Shay O'Brien, and I listened to him, and he said, like, you've got the opportunity to build an online global business from your phone, from home. And I thought, I knew that anyway, but I'd boxed it as a sideline. And I said to my husband, I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get to NMD and I'm going to treat this as a proper business now and not a sideline. And I got organized, right? Because I'm one of these people that was unorganized. I got my planner, I've got my flip chart, I've got my grid, I got organized. And I don't even know what I did different. I just did more of everything. I just recruited more, got more customers, got a duplicatable system in place. And we just did it. Me and the team. I had so many people going for promotions. I just knew if I got these people promoted, I would get mine anyway. I'll tell you something really interesting though. I went to QNMD. I joined in October and I went to QNMD on the 1st of July the following year. So I came in kind of on the end of that wave at 2013. 6 years later, I went to NMD on the 1st of July. So that was like a really nice thing to do. I didn't know the plan, obviously. I was like, oh my God, it's 6 years today. It came up in my Facebook memories that's what I did. So moral of the story is don't give up, keep going, keep building that dream team. Because over this 6 years, by the way, people have come, people have gone, new companies have come along. I've had to rebuild, I don't know how many times, but because it's a community, because it's so much fun, because of the events, because of just everything. Like, James, I don't know if you remember this. I spoke on stage in Reading one year and I was so nervous. I was like sick in my bedroom. I didn't sleep the whole night. I came downstairs, I was on the stage, I was absolutely shitting myself. And I did the speech and I got off and I went and sat down, and James, you was the first person to come over to me and say to me, you patted me on the shoulder and you went, Julia, that was a lovely speech with just the right amount of humour and you got your point across. I was like, that is just so lovely. It really made my day. You probably don't remember that, but I do, it sticks out. So that is my journey, really. Thank you, Susie.
That was absolutely amazing. And it's honestly, one thing that's really stood out this evening on tonight's call is the amount of people who had their income affected during lockdown and were able to focus better on their business. And for you to have that much success during lockdown is absolutely incredible. So hugest congratulations on National Marketing Director.
Well, Sarah, let me tell you something. I've always worked, right? I don't need to work now. I'm happily married and my husband's got a good income, but I've always had my own money and I've always taught my children to have their own money, right? And he would have me out driving for Amazon probably if I didn't have my own money. And I was like, right, I'm going to make sure I have got a proper full-time income coming in. And he says to me now, oh my God, you're so lucky you've got Juice Plus, Julia. You know, you're at home and you're building and you're enjoying it and you're having fun. There's so many people in worse situations. So I'm so unbelievably grateful. I really am.
So true. And I think that's something that we've heard a lot of over the past, long time, but specifically in the past 12 months is we're so lucky we've got Juice Plus. It's been a lot of times in my house in the past year, thank God for Juice Plus.
Yeah.
So that's incredible. So would you mind sharing with us your top 5 tips for success with Juice Plus?
Yeah, sure. The first thing that everybody says, you have to be a product of the product and a raving fan of the product. Like, you have to believe in them. Like if you don't believe in them, and you're just not going to get anywhere, because we're not salespeople, right? You have to have an unshakable belief in the product. It doesn't have to be weight loss. It can be like me, it was just basically extra energy. My daughter's story is stronger than mine, her hair, skin, nails, and she did completely change her health. So believe in yourself, right? And work on your mindset as well. You'll hear this a lot, because your mindset can really play games with you, right? Even on Monday, when I came downstairs, it was raining, it was dark, it was miserable. Even I had to have a word with myself on Monday and go and listen to something. So you have to work on your mindset and do affirmations. I walk down the stairs going, I am so grateful for this business. I'm so grateful I've got a nice, warm, cozy house. I'm so grateful I haven't got any debt to worry about. I'm so grateful I'm not homeschooling. Like everybody's got all these things. You know, you have to be grateful no matter how small it is. Just be grateful for it. That's number one. Number two, never compare yourself to anybody else in this business. I've seen people come in and fly to NMD. I was on stage at the 2019 event, On Fire event, and Emma Snedden, this stuck with me as well. Emma Snedden said to me, so what do you think's been holding you back getting to NMD? And I was like nothing, but I was starting comparing myself as well. You know, like Kellyanne was on stage. She's a really good friend of mine. She went to NMD before me, Lynn McDonald before me. And I was like, no, but you cannot compare yourself. I just have to say, right, that's their journey. I'm on mine. I have built a really strong, wide business that cannot crumble underneath me. Like Dan said on the call the other day, it's took 5-6 years of building. Like if a leg drops away now, for me, it doesn't matter. You know, build wide and then let it duplicate down. So don't compare. Number three, find people that want to run with you. How much time have you spent trying to push people, you know, being in management mode? Run like Rocky. You know that Rocky film when he's running along, the people start running after him, behind him. Like, he didn't turn around and say, come on, get a move on. Like, he just wants people to run with him. You need to get people to run with you. And find the people in your team. I used to say to John Holloway all the time, who is my mentor, how do I know who to work with? How do I know my diamonds are? He went, they will come to you. And it is so true. They always come to you, and you work with them that people want to run. It's too draining trying to push porridge up a hill. It goes through your fingers. Number four, get a really simple, duplicatable system in place. So when we get a new team member, I was bringing in 8, 9, 10 people a month, right? And sometimes it's like herding cats. Like you don't know where you're up to with them. And if they're not coming to you, that you know they're not doing anything, but you feel like, should I be going to that? It's just a bit like confusing. So we have a group now. It has 7 steps in it. Any of the team members get a new team member, we pop them in the group, they do the 7 steps. Then they get a phone call with us. Then they go into our main team group. And if they don't do the simple 7 steps, we know what to work with them. You know, it doesn't matter when they do. When can you do them by? I'll probably do them by Friday. That's great. Message me on Friday and I'll get back to you. Right. So it just saves so much time. So much time. Number 5, never give up. What can I say? Never, ever, ever, ever give up. Keep close to the fire, right? If you've got family stuff going on and you're dropping your business, just stay close to fire. Like, at least get on 1 call a week. Stay in touch with your mentor. Don't drop the ball so far that it's so hard to pick up again. Because I felt like giving up so many times when a leg's dropped off or something, a new company's come along. But you just have to keep building your dream team. Like John says to me, like Alex Ferguson building Man United, he was just looking for those players all the time. Keep building, keep building, keep building. And you can only fail if you give up. So just keep going, everybody. If you're in the business already, just keep going. Don't be dangled. No one's ever tempted me with another company, ever. And I've been approached by a lot. You know, tunnel vision, blinkers on. Remember why you joined. That's my 5th tip. And I hope that helped.
Really, I don't know if that was 5 because I've written down about 10. I was just like that.
Well, I've got 5 paragraphs. Absolute
gold dust. Absolutely loved it. Really, really did. You know, never comparing yourself and never giving up, believing in yourself, your affirmations, just, you know, absolute top tips. We really, really appreciate you sharing them with us tonight. And not trying to push porridge up a hill. I've never heard that before.
Haven't you? Oh yeah.
Sorry.
And ignore negativity. Right, this is one of the main things that I should have said this, because a girl was going to join the other day. She put a post up, tagged me in. got some negativity, change their mind, right? You cannot listen to negative people. Bat them off.
No,
Alex Hobb, you say, bat them off like flies on your windscreen.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for inviting me.
Successful year. You've hit National Marketing Director. What's your vision for the future? What's on your cards for 2021?
Well, IMD by 1st of July. It's got to be 1st of July, isn't it? If I've done QNMD and NMD, it's got to be 1st of July. This business, it allowed me in January in fitness, my busiest time of year, to go to Australia to visit my first little grandson, who's going to be 1 next week. I wouldn't have been able to do that without Juice Plus, right? Because everybody knows in fitness, you need to be in your studio or in your place where you need to work and earn the most money, that you get the most money. The business has allowed me to go to Australia. I've been all around the world. My vision is to go IMD by July 2020, get an NMD in my business. I haven't got an NMD in my own business yet. They're like SC legs, QSSCs, you know, like it's wide. But I'd love to see some NMDs coming through, go back to Australia when we can again, and just help as many people as I can and keep it fun still.
Oh, I love it. And I have no doubt that you keep it fun because you've just got a really fun energy about you. I've really enjoyed hearing your story tonight. And congratulations on your bell.
And you, Sara.
Thank you. And good luck with Marketing Director. I'm going to keep a lookout for it. I've no doubt seeing it there on the 1st of July.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you to Julia. Thank you to James for arranging this evening and every week. We absolutely love these calls. We really look forward to them. And thank you to all of our amazing guest speakers. If you've joined for the first time, we can't wait to welcome you to the Juice Plus family. Please pop whoever invited you onto the call message and they'll be more than happy to help you and to get you signing on the dotted line. Next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Good night. Thank you so much. Thank you, Julia. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye, James.
Bye.
Bye.